In the serene town of Willowbrook, there resided a young woman named Olivia. Her days were filled with the simplicity of routine, the soft rustle of leaves, the comforting scent of books, and the gentle rhythm of her steps through the park. A chilling dusk descended when Olivia first sensed an eerie presence. Her heart quickened as she turned, only to find a shadowy figure lurking at the fringes of the lamplight. What struck terror deep within was the stranger's uncanny knowledge of her life. He spoke her name, recited secrets only her closest confidants knew. As days waned into nights, the stranger's insidious presence seemed to grow bolder. He materialized at her workplace, on her path to the grocer, and even beyond the pane of her bedroom window under the shroud of night. Fear gripped Olivia tighter, for it was evident that this stalker possessed knowledge that defied reason. Turning to her steadfast companion, Sarah, Olivia unveiled the harrowing encounters. Together, they summoned the aid of law enforcement, installed vigilant sentinels in the form of security cameras, and endeavored to alter their routines. Yet, the stalker eluded them, leaving no trail to follow. Despite their concerted efforts, the stalker remained as elusive as the wind, slipping through the grasp of their safeguards, leaving Olivia in a state of perpetual dread. In her quest to expose the stalker's identity, Olivia unearthed a bone-chilling truth. He held knowledge of her past, her deepest fears, and even the secrets she believed were buried in the recesses of her soul. It was as though he had unfettered access to her most intimate thoughts. The stalker's malevolence swelled. Cryptic messages arrived, accompanied by macabre tokens left at Olivia's doorstep. Each day became a war to maintain a semblance of normalcy, but the terror infiltrated every facet of her existence. Olivia's anxiety and paranoia reached a crescendo. Nights devoid of rest and days plagued by vigilant watchfulness became her new reality. She felt ensnared, suffocated by the unrelenting pursuit of this malevolent phantom. On a night fraught with foreboding, as the stalker's specter loomed, Olivia summoned her resolve. She knew it was time to face the malevolence that had encroached upon her life. In a pulse-pounding encounter, Olivia stood eye to eye with her pursuer. The truth spilled forth, revealing a mind twisted by obsession. Olivia's world shattered as she grappled with the weight of the revelation. With the stalker unmasked, Olivia turned to the authorities. Together, they embarked on a desperate race against time, determined to apprehend this relentless hunter before he could vanish once more. As the investigation deepened, the motives behind the stalking emerged. The stalker's web of deceit unfurled, revealing a dark history interwoven with Olivia's life in ways she could scarcely fathom. The climax crescendoed to a final, heart-wrenching showdown. Olivia's survival hung in the balance, the stakes higher than ever before. It was a battle of wills, with the echoes of her deepest fears reverberating through the darkness. In the aftermath of the final clash, Olivia discovered reservoirs of strength she never knew she possessed. She embarked on a journey of recovery, buoyed by the support of loved ones. The scars remained, but she pledged to forge ahead, determined to reclaim her life. As days gave way to weeks, an enduring unease lingered with Olivia. The memory of the stalker still cast a chilling shadow, a stark reminder that darkness could inhabit even the most tranquil of places. The town resumed its quiet facade, but Olivia understood that some wounds ran deeper than what met the eye. Sarah and Mark were a young couple living in a peaceful suburban neighborhood. Their house, nestled amidst tall trees, seemed like a haven of tranquility. Birds chirped cheerfully, and the sun painted a warm glow over their lives. Little did they know, a dark cloud was about to cast its shadow. One evening, as they strolled hand in hand, they felt an eerie presence lurking. Shadows danced mysteriously, and distant footsteps echoed. Sarah glanced nervously over her shoulder, but the streets were empty. Mark, trying to be the voice of reason, brushed it off as imagination. Soon, strange notes appeared, left deliberately for them to find. Words were scrawled in jagged letters, hinting at an ominous watcher. Sarah's heart raced, and Mark's brow furrowed in concern. They no longer felt safe in their own home. One chilling night, they returned to find a message etched into their front door. The words seemed to seep into their very bones, sending shivers down their spines. Panic set in, and they realized they were dealing with a malevolent force that thrived on fear. Frightened and desperate, they turned to the police, hoping for salvation. They recounted their harrowing tale, but without concrete evidence, the authorities could offer little solace. Sarah and Mark knew they were on their own. Determined to protect themselves, they fortified their home. Security cameras blinked like silent sentinels, and alarms stood guard. The once cozy haven now felt like a fortress, their love trapped within its walls. The tormentor escalated the nightmare, leaving haunting photographs strategically placed. Each image was a cruel reminder that their lives were laid bare. Sarah and Mark's once bright world now felt like a suffocating nightmare. Messages arrived, dripping with venom, revealing secrets known only to Sarah and Mark. The stalker's knowledge cut deep, leaving scars of vulnerability. Their lives, once private, were now a twisted game board for the sinister puppeteer. In their desperation, the couple chased false leads, their hopes dashed with every dead end. Time seemed to blur, and they felt adrift in a sea of despair. The stalker's grip tightened, isolating them further. Summoning every ounce of courage, Sarah and Mark faced the stalker. The confrontation was a maelstrom of fear and determination. In the end, it was their resilience that prevailed, and the authorities were called. The nightmare ended, but its scars lingered. They held each other, knowing they had survived the unthinkable. The stalker was apprehended, but their hearts remained haunted. Therapists became their guides through the aftermath. They learned to navigate the shattered fragments of their lives, slowly reassembling the pieces. Despite the stalker's capture, fear persisted. Every shadow seemed to harbor secrets, every stranger a potential threat. They were forever changed. Together, Sarah and Mark forged a path to healing. They learned to trust again, not only in others but in themselves. Their love, once fractured, now bore the strength of tempered steel. The darkness had receded, but its memory lingered. Sarah and Mark's story was a testament to the indomitable power of love in the face of unimaginable terror. Their lives moved forward, forever marked by the true scary stalker horror story they had lived. In a quiet town, nestled between hills and forests, lived a woman named Sarah. She had a cozy home, a playful cat, and a job at the local library. Every day, she followed the same routine, finding comfort in its predictability. The town felt safe, and Sarah cherished the familiar faces she encountered. One chilly evening, as Sarah was reading by her fireplace, she heard a rustling outside her window. She dismissed it, thinking it was just the wind. But then, it happened again the next night. Footsteps, soft but distinct, echoing in the stillness of her home. Anxiety stirred within her, but she pushed it away, attributing it to her imagination. Days turned to weeks, and the incidents continued. Objects seemed out of place, and shadows danced in corners. Sarah's once calm demeanor began to fray. Sleep eluded her, and every creak of the floorboards sent shivers down her spine. Her sanctuary now felt like a trap. Amidst the mounting fear, Sarah found solace in her friend Emily. They had known each other since childhood, sharing secrets and dreams. Emily's presence provided a comforting anchor, a reminder of happier times. Yet, even in Emily's company, Sarah couldn't shake a growing unease. A chance comment, a furtive glance, small things, but they festered in Sarah's mind. She wondered if her trusted friend could be connected to the creeping sense of dread that now defined her days. In the quiet of night, Sarah started piecing together fragments of information. She scrutinized the people in her life, searching for signs of betrayal. Her heart pounded with each revelation, and the weight of her discoveries threatened to suffocate her. Then, one fateful afternoon, Sarah stumbled upon a hidden compartment in Emily's room. Inside, she found a trove of photographs, each capturing moments of Sarah's life. Her breath caught in her throat as the realization hit her like a wave. Emily was the stalker. With trembling hands and a voice filled with disbelief, Sarah confronted Emily. Tears flowed, but Emily's face remained impassive, a mask of deceit. She denied any involvement, but the evidence was damning. The trust that once bound them now shattered. As the truth unraveled, so did Emily's facade. Her motives were revealed, a twisted obsession that Sarah could hardly comprehend. The person she thought she knew was a stranger, driven by a dark compulsion that threatened to consume them both. With adrenaline coursing through her veins, Sarah knew she had to escape. She eluded Emily's grasp, using every ounce of strength and cunning to stay one step ahead. The town that once offered comfort now held only shadows of terror. Through alleyways and over fences, the chase unfolded. Sarah's heart pounded in rhythm with her frantic footsteps. Emily's presence loomed, a malevolent force determined to reclaim what she believed was rightfully hers. In the heart of the forest, Sarah and Emily faced each other. The air was thick with tension, leaves whispering secrets only they could hear. It was a battle of wills, of survival against obsession. Sarah's eyes bore into Emily's, a mix of fear and determination. With a surge of strength she didn't know she possessed, Sarah overcame Emily. The struggle left them both breathless, but Sarah emerged victorious. She looked at Emily, once a dear friend, now a defeated foe. The nightmare was over, but scars would remain. In the days that followed, Sarah rebuilt her life. The town regained its serenity, though for Sarah, it would never be the same. She carried the weight of what she had endured, a reminder of the darkness that could hide behind even the closest of faces. Years passed, and Sarah learned to trust again. But the memory of that harrowing experience lingered. She understood that monsters could wear familiar masks, that safety was an illusion. And so, she walked through life with caution, eyes open to the true faces that lurked in the shadows. This concludes the story of Sarah's ordeal with her stalker, someone she thought she knew and trusted. It serves as a chilling reminder that sometimes, the most sinister threats can come from those closest to us.
Thank you for watching Whispering Tales TV. So don't forget to subscribe, hit that notification bell, and join our community of fellow thrill seekers. Get ready for spine-tingling stories that will keep you up at night. Let the Whispering Tales begin.